Well, hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. You're watching the Cricket Next YouTube channel. My name is Kanav Bali and we are here to talk about India versus Australia. Fourth Test Day 5. और जब दिन शुरू हुआ, fans were hoping for a miraculous day, an interesting day, something that India maybe can pull off, something that nobody is expecting. But Indian team, being the Indian team, they started very well with the bat. बहुत cautious start थी. रोहित शर्मा तो यार 10 से ज्यादा बॉल खेल गए. वही fans were celebrating on social media. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rohit Sharma started well, 25 with 0 wickets. Australian team वो wicketless पहला session जाता तो they would have panic, लेकिन wicketless तो दूर की बात है. Three wickets have fell at lunch. India is 33 at the loss of 3 wickets in 26.1 overs. और उन 3 विकेटों में हमारे रोहित शर्मा और विराट कोहली जी भी है. And विराट कोहली, I don't even have the words to say. I don't know how to describe it. It's just embarrassing now the way he's getting out. Similar dismissal पिछले 4 साल से यार highlights लग रही हैं उनके dismissal. I am so filled up. I don't want to vent अकेले. I have with me Jamie Alter and Taus Rizvi, and we are gonna. I don't know if we can even analyze क्या करती है Indian team. We are just gonna talk about this great Indian team and these great two batters, two senior pillars. Apparently, at one point of time, they were pillars of Indian cricket. The pillars are falling. It's time we get some new pillars. It's time we repair those pillars. And Jamie, your thoughts on the first session? Yeah, India started well. Rohit Sharma surprisingly was playing good. He was blocking the balls. ड्रिंक्स ब्रेक होती है, आते ही उनको फ्लिक पे पता नहीं कौन सी बाउंड्री का मन करता है. बहुत टाइम से मैंने शॉट नहीं मारा. मारते हैं, मिचेल मार्श कैच करते हैं. देन केएल राहुल, आई विल से अनदर गुड डिलीवरी. उनकी किस्मत में गुड डिलीवरी उनकी किस्मत में लिखी होती है, बाकियों को लगती नहीं है गुड डिलीवरी, वो वैसे आउट हो जाते हैं. एंड देन विराट कोहली, द मैन हिमसेल्फ, चेजिंग deliveries at 6 stump. Your take on the first session?
No, obviously, very very disappointing the way that 2 of the 3 wickets fell. But जो मैंने कल कहा था, this team, it's not part of their planning, it's not part of their preparation, it's not part of their belief to draw test matches. They don't, like I said yesterday, they don't draw test matches. If they could draw test matches, Rohit Sharma would not have played that shot, and Virat Kohli Hargiz would not have played what has been the worst shot of this BGT. I'm going to give full credit to Mitchell Stark for knowing that bus 3 मिनट बाकी है, मैं 2-3 हाफ वॉलीज को देता हूं, ये पक्का लेगा. सो जस्ट लुक एट द अवेयरनेस. मिचेल स्टार्क नोस के यार ये बंदा ड्रॉ करने नहीं आया है, मैं तो उसको बाहर की बॉल दूंगा. एंड लिटरली वी हैव डिस्कस्ड kind of on loop the attempts that he's made to control, but how he gives it away. This was the worst shot he's played, and let's face, he's played some bad shots on this tour. This was the worst shot because Virat Kohli, like many younger players, we criticized Jaiswal, we've criticized Rishabh Pant. Is this shot not up there with Rishabh Pant's shot? You're Virat Kohli, you got 30 test hundreds, and you've just seen the team, the double wicket maiden, and you're trying to crash the leather off a ball literally 3 balls before stumps. In my book, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, I know he won't do it because obvious factors, he should be saying stupid, stupid, stupid. The same way that he tore into Rishabh Pant for that terrible shot. This shot, in my book, and please feel free to correct me, this shot is right up there with Rishabh Pant's atrocious shot. And it's sad. The start was very unlike this team because in the first 15 overs, they only hit 1 boundary. So full credit to Rohit and Jaiswal. They were playing for a draw. But like I said, इस team की औकात नहीं है draw खेलने की. And we have seen the last of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma in test cricket. I'm saying this openly.
Yeah. And you put it up with Rishabh Pant shot. I think Rishabh Pant 9 out of 10 times can pull off that shot. Virat Kohli has been getting out in a similar fashion for the last 5 years now. So वो पंत अगर 10 में से एक बार आउट होता है तो I'll still take it. Virat Kohli, this is beyond stupid. This is embarrassing. And although I don't endorse what Australian media did with the clown Kohli word, you can't do that as a media. But these antics that he's doing, it's nothing short of what clowns do. You are just doing what the team absolutely don't want you to do. It's that one mistake जो हाथ जोड़कर फैंस टीम सब हाथ जोड़ के बैठते हैं, भाई बॉल मत खेलना बाहर की. लेकिन so stubborn Virat Kohli, a legend, great of the game. And as we have been discussing before this live, such a downfall for Virat Kohli. I mean, from being the king, now you have become an embarrassment. Not just because of the fact that you are not scoring runs, because the way you are getting out similar. एक weakness है, एक weakness ने विराट कोहली का करियर आधा कर दिया है टेस्ट क्रिकेट में. This is just embarrassing. I'm really sorry, मैं थोड़ा ज्यादा वो बह जाता हूँ. I've been supporting this guy for a long time now, but I don't know, yaar. I am done watching Virat Kohli in Test cricket. I used
That,
to imagine I'll cry the day Virat Kohli will retire in Test cricket.
but
अब
Kanav,
time ऐसा आ गया. Now I am hoping for him to retire from Test cricket. Yeah,
you I
Jasprit.
think your frustration, your emotion is justified because there's not a single Virat Kohli fan in this world, like we discussed before the show start. Tosbai, I really want to hear your views either now or somewhere. Kanav will cue you. मैं जो देख रहा हूँ ये गेम, तौस भाई 28 साल से ऐसा डाउनफॉल मैंने नहीं देखा तौस भाई. राइट, ऐसा डाउनफॉल. सभी सभी महान बैट्समैन का एक बुरा वक्त आया है, लेकिन सभी उस वक्त से गुजरे हैं. या तो उनको सही समय पे बाहर किया गया, या तो वो खुद गए. अ डाउनफॉल, एंड genuinely, even 5 years ago, 4 years ago, even with that slump, he looked like a 15,000 टेस्ट बैट्समैन. एंड जैसे कि मैंने 1.5 साल पहले कहा था इस क्रिकेट चैनल पर, जब शिनी थे, चेतन थे, आई सेड दिस मैन प्रॉब्ली वोंट गेट टू 10,000. इससे बड़ा डाउनफॉल एटलीस्ट मेरे 28 साल में, तौस भाई, आई हैव नॉट सीन.
Absolutely. I think जितनी बड़ी peak थी उतना गंदा downfall था. Taus, I'd like to bring you in here. Your thoughts on the first session. Your thoughts on these two senior batters, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli.
नो नो ऐसा लग रहा था रोहित शर्मा के में पोटेंशियल है टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेलने का, देन ही फिजल्ड आउट अगेन. दैट वाज समथिंग, यू नो, thinking that this guy might have, go for a draw, but then काबिलियत नहीं. Again going ahead with Jamie Bhai, काबिलियत नहीं है draw की. The only option was trying for a draw, trying for a win. और यहाँ पर दोनों नहीं हुआ. कोशिश किया इन्होंने और कोशिश में एक्सपोजर हो गया इनका. इनको ये एक्सपोज हो गया बंदे, और एक्सपोज होते हुए आते ये तो खाली एड ऑन हो गया इनके फेलियर्स में. एक और फेलियर. रोहित शर्मा क्या कहेंगे? ऑब्वियसली, आई मीन, दैट ही कांट कंट्रोल हिज इमोशन, कर्ब हिज इमोशन. इफ ही कुड हैव थॉट कि यार ये ड्रॉ के लिए जाएंगे, कोशिश करना चाहिए और सेशन बाय सेशन खेलना चाहिए, बॉल बाय बॉल खेलना चाहिए, ही कुड हैव पुल्ड अप बिकॉज ही सॉ ऑफ द न्यू बॉल. 25 for 0 is not a bad thing. Till like 10 overs, 10 15 overs is something like curbing your instincts, is shows that nerves हो सकता है, but then you let it out. विराट कोहली अगेन, आई वाज सेइंग कि यार कना वेंटिंग आउट. हम वेंट आउट करेंगे तो हम बताएंगे कैसे कि गलतियां कहाँ हो रही है. तो कहीं ना कहीं गलतियां तो विराट से हो रही है, और विराट से यही हो रही है कि भाई इतना पुअर डाउनफॉल. आई एग्री विद जेमी भाई. आपके पास धोनी थे, आप बहुत सारे लोगों को बाहर करने के लिए, आपने किसी को यहाँ पर मौका नहीं दिया आपको बाहर करने के लिए, इसलिए आप इतने साल से खेलते चले आ रहे हो. If there would have been a youngster, a bold youngster, somebody who would have been a leader, have been given a leadership role, अभी तक तो प्लान बन गया होता कि यार फ्यूचर क्या है. हमको तो फ्यूचर का पता नहीं, प्रेजेंट तो भूल ही जाइए. सो द जिस तरह से ये दोनों बंदे अभी तक खेल रहे हैं, I wish this is their last game, which won't happen because they will see off till the last Sydney test match. कोई और ऑप्शन है आपके पास? आई मीन कोई और ऑप्शन है? और मे बी अगर आप ये मैच हार रहे हो, आपके पास एक लास्ट कोशिश रहेगी कि यार सीरीज को ड्रॉ कर लो. तो ये एक और बंदा, ये एक और टाइम ट्राई करेंगे, दोनों बंदे कोशिश करेंगे कि यार एक और लगा लो, शायद लग जाए, शायद ड्रॉ हो जाए सीरीज. सो आई एम नॉट सीइंग देम गोइंग आफ्टर दिस टेस्ट मैच. मे बी वन लास्ट इन सिडनी, बट अगेन व्हाट टू से यार, व्हाट टू से. आपने जेमी भाई ने कह दिया कि यार इतना जबरदस्त. I mean, credit to Australia, the way they bowled, the way Mitchell Stark was bowling to यशस्वी जायसवाल. जो अंदर बॉल आई थी बंदे को, शुरुआत में ही उसने मूव करना शुरू कर दिया था. एक बॉल अंदर उसने कर्व किया, एक ना पैर कहाँ था, हाथ, दोनों पैर कहाँ था, पीछे का पैर कहाँ था, आगे का था, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था यशस्वी जायसवाल को, द वे दीस गाइस वर बॉलिंग. सो भूल ही जाइए, भूल ही जाइए कि कुछ काउंटर कर सकते थे. अब ड्रॉ की भी उम्मीद नहीं है, अब दो तीन बंदों से ही है, कोशिश करेंगे. स्टिल, आई मीन, यू हैव टू सेशंस, एंड टू सेशंस इफ यू प्ले इट आउट, you can go for a draw, you can try for, you still have those batsmen. But again, failures for these two batsmen. I don't know what to say more. Embarrassing.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, if you want to win the last test and save this, then might as well do it with the youngsters. You won Gaba because there was no Virat and Rohit did absolutely nothing in that chase. You won it because your youngsters were there, so might as well give the youngsters a chance, and maybe they'll win you the Sydney Test. Put Bumrah as captain, and go past these two because I've never seen BCCI or selectors retiring players. It's they are waiting. वो जो legends होते हैं, they come out and they retire and they say, okay, we are done. But I think it's high time because I don't. Rohit might. I don't see Virat himself saying, "Abhi at least, I'll want to retire." I hope. I'm again from dreading. Thinking about the fact that he'll retire one day to hoping that he retires soon. What a downfall this has been as a Virat Kohli
they
fan,
should
as
take
a
a cue.
cricketer.
They sh- they should take a cue from R Ashwin. सबसे सही काम किया बंदे ने. बंदे को पता है कि यार मेरा करियर खत्म हो रहा है. इन लोग दोनों रियलाइज नहीं कर रहे. वो बंदा तो फिर भी he could have played in India, he could have won matches, he could have stayed longer. बोले कि outside you're not considering me, let it go, I will play in India. बट यार वो बंदा अगेन वो टीम को अहेड रख के, वॉशिंगटन सुंदर को अहेड रख के, दूसरे यंगस्टर्स को अहेड रख के, वो अपने बारे में नहीं सोच के he chose to take that big decision of his career. Hats off to him. But these two guys, I don't know what is their plan.
No, I mean, I think the sad part is that the coach could walk up to Ashwin and tell him that we are not considering you because we have a younger option. I don't think the coach or the selector or anybody has the guts to walk up to Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli and say that we are considering a younger option. You'll have to sit on the bench. वो कोई नहीं करेगा इसलिए I believe that these two have to themselves put their hand up and realize that we need to go. It's time we need to go before someone really gets frustrated and throw us out of the team. But I don't know. It's too much to digest. But Jamie, uh, where is this match going? यार draw मुझे तो draw भी possible नहीं लग रहा. What do we have now? ऋषभ पंत, यशस्वी जायसवाल out नहीं हुए हैं. Obviously थोड़ा hits and misses, but that is a part of Test cricket. वो play and miss होंगे. But यशस्वी जायसवाल, ऋषभ पंत, रविंद्र जडेजा, नीतीश कुमार रेड्डी, वॉशिंगटन सुंदर. Um, win, though I believe it's out of the question now. There's no chance India is winning this. Can India draw this?
Yeah, they can definitely draw it. Like Dawsbai said, and you just mentioned, there's enough batting, but it's not going to happen because having seen your three most experienced batsmen get out again. KL Rahul got a fantastic ball. He's had such a good series. I'm not going to be a fool to go after him. And there's no point talking about the zombie walking wicket, and the man who cannot curb his enthusiasm has really left his mark on this series for all the wrong reasons. Jaiswal has looked good. Jaiswal is in a very uncomfortable role of trying to bat out time. He has batted out time, but he's dominated each time he's batted long. He's dominated two doubles, a 161 and a one. जो भी था 170 he got on his test debut. He bats big, but he's never had to, like I mentioned yesterday, he's never had to bat big and try and save a match. It's not something he's used to do. Again, don't confuse me with saying that he cannot do it. कर सकता है भाई, वो future है हमारा. But it's tough. Rishabh Pant has done this numerous times, but currently he doesn't have form. And that shot he played, let's hope कि उस shot के बाद और गवास्कर साहब की बातें सुनकर वो कुछ change करते हैं. But it's just impossible, I mean, these guys, Washington Sundar has really impressed in a very short test career, but again, he's never had to bat out time to save a test match. सब कर सकते हैं, लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से होगा नहीं. 2 sessions is impossible. Australians are going to come out even more tougher. They have just turned around this not the match तो ऐसे उनके हाथ में था, but they have turned around a slightly tricky situation. 15 overs of just docile, watchful cricket has been turned around in a matter of a few minutes. I don't see this match ending in a draw. ये तो मैंने कल ही कहा था. मैंने कहा या तो India will pull off something epic or Australia will win this match inside 2 sessions. And I think we'll see the result. Maybe not before the tea break, but definitely before the scheduled close of play on the final day, Australia will have wrapped up this match. Because when you see, and I believe that the frustration of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli has got into the team. It has permeated into the team. It is impossible, You might try and look down from Virat bhai jab wo aate hain, lekin Virat bhai jab bat फेंकेंगे, pad फेंकेंगे, Rohit bhai jab pad फेंकेंगे, aichi kuch bolenge, it does get into the team. And unfortunately, because they're such big players, it's impossible to not get affected. So I think it's a very gloomy Indian dressing room right now. I'm sure we'll do many shows after this match and after this series ends with Australia regaining the BGT. But for now, the mood in the camp, I'm assuming it is the negativity that spread because of these two players. I don't see this team doing a draw. For that, you need Ashwin, Bihari, Pujara. हो नहीं पाएगा इन लोग से.
Well, I can see Sunil Gavaskar on my screen right now. Obviously, I'm not hearing him because I'm in the live, but he's animated, and I hope, as you said, he's ripping apart these two senior batters just like he did for Rishabh Pant, and more than Rishabh Pant, because he's a Rishabh Pant. He's just a 5-year-old in international cricket. These are greats of the game who are doing what they are doing with the bat in hand. Taus, your take on this match? Is a draw possible according to you? Win तो मेरे को again I'll say not possible. Do you think India can draw this still?
Hey, possibility. See, you cannot rule out any possibility when it comes to. I mean, forget win. At least a draw because Jimmy Vai said that we have these batters who can bat it out. You saw what Nitish Reddy did. What we saw what he Pant can do if he doesn't play those kind of shots. So you need to have those nerves here. You need to have that patience. कल ही मैं किसी से सब्र की बात सुन रहा था कि यार आप सब्र करो आपको सब मिलेगा. So it's about showing your sabr, it's showing about your patience, which is like Test cricket is all about. I mean, that's why it's 5 day game. 5 day game में आपको immediate results तो नहीं मिलता और वो results के लिए आपको strive करना पड़ता है, struggle करना पड़ता है और अगर आप ये नहीं करोगे आप and I was just thinking in the morning कि यार how different is T20 cricket or maybe 50 over to Test cricket. Test cricket में it's more about giving yourself, I mean throwing yourself in the water. It's a struggle basically. It's a struggle और आप ऐसे कंडीशन में जाके बड़े बल्लेबाजों गेंदबाजों के सामने मिचेल स्टार्क द वे ही वाज bowling in the morning, terrific. Pat Cummins was coming at you. So if you survive these conditions, you will be known. I mean, you will be a good cricketer. बट आप एक उसी की तरह चले जा रहे हो जैसे जिस तरह से आपने शॉट्स खेले एक यू लुक मीक यू सीम टू सरेंडर in these kind of situations. So this is something like that's not how Test cricket is played, or maybe they have passed out their prime, Virat or Rohit. So it's not even I'm not even considering them now. So looking at these guys, there is a possibility, but then it's still far fetched. Yeah, look at the way these guys are bowling. They're dominating, a menacing pace. Mitchell Stark, every time I see him, that smile, that when his tongue is out of the mouth, giving those glares, stares. I mean, it's difficult to face them. I don't know how these guys play. Yeah, Jamie Bhai, it's so आगे बॉल पिच कर रहा है बंदा स्विंग करा रहा है बॉल सीम हो रहा है opening up the seam is going to that first slip. I think it's completely difficult. It's difficult to win, draw from here, but then it's not impossible. तो just वहां पर खड़े रहना है यार बेसिक रखना है क्रिकेट को बट it's it's easier said than done. Again, I keep saying this because it's Test cricket at the end of the day. यार impossible.
Yeah. Before I move on to any more questions, we have a lot of comments, and I think it would be unfair if we don't allow the viewers to put out their frustration. And I like to flash some comments. We'll take few comments back to back. Nomad Tibat saying we Indians have a tendency to think emotionally rather than logically. All over social media, we are winning this match. Absolutely. I mean, as Jamie always says, social media is a different place altogether. वहाँ अलग ही चलता है कुछ, and you should not take that seriously. Vihan Singh is saying if these seniors have an ounce of self-respect, they should, as soon as this, they should retire as soon as this MCG test. Absolutely, Vihan, we have been discussing the same thing. Then Vihan Singh is saying retire as soon as this MCG test. Hopeless Rohit and Kohli. Uh, Ujjwal Maurya is saying Rohit looked good. Ujjwal, I don't know which test match you are watching. He may have looked good for the first 10, 15, 20 balls, but that is, you can't get away with that if you are playing that shot and getting out and opening the gate for the batters to get out. Vihan Singh is again saying these seniors think that this team is their personal property. Mumbai selector Ajit Agarkar needs to show some guts and chuck Rohit and Kohli out of the team after this MCG test. Jurel and Gill comes in. We also have some replacements. Vian is also saying even Bolland and Lyon batted more than this hopeless captain. And I can't even argue with that now. Sports fan, Kohli's purple patch was long, his slump is longer. Rohit may announce retirement, but selectors need to take a tough call on Kohli too. Absolutely, as we have been discussing. I heard Ravi Shastri yesterday saying Kohli will score a lot of runs in the next 3 to 4 years. I don't know which Virat Kohli he is watching, because I don't see this Virat Kohli playing 3 to 4 more years in Test cricket at least. ODI I can very happily. Vihan Singh, Gill and Jurel must play Sydney Test. Bumrah deserves to be the captain for his outstanding effort in Sydney Test. On this, Jamie, I think collectively as a nation we should write an apology letter to Jasprit Bumrah, because it's unfair. It's completely unfair. That guy is breaking his back to put you in a position where you can win matches, and then our two senior batters come out and do this, and our batting order collectively collapses. अगर आप नीतीश कुमार रेड्डी को हटा दे तो your thoughts on the fact that uh, how unfair is it on Jasprit Bumrah that the batters are not stepping up when needed?
It would be very unfair if in the Sydney Test, Jasprit Bumrah has to play alongside Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. If I'm Bumrah, I'm saying मैं नहीं खेल रहा.
Yeah.
मैं इनके लिए क्यों अपनी कमर तोड़ूं? ये तो रिटायरमेंट ले लेंगे. मुझे तो भाई 3-4 साल और खेलने. वो तौस भाई की बात मुझे याद है कि वो कंधा ही ना वहीं पे टूट जाए ना. So if I'm Jasprit Bumrah, I'm saying BGT की ऐसी कम तैसी इन दोनों को हटा दो. मैं नहीं खेल रहा. How long will he have to shield these guys here and carry this team? They're not doing a single thing for the team. Rohit Sharma is not picking the proper support for Jasprit Bumrah. ना तो इंसान रन बना रहा है, वो दूसरा बंदा शक्ल बना रहा है, वो क्राउड को ये कर रहा है. If I'm Jasprit Bumrah, do I want to play along these two guys who are embarrassing my team and letting the nation down? मैं तो दिन के 9 स्पेल डाल रहा हूं. मैं तो भीख मांग रहा हूं, कोई तो मेरी मदद मारो. What have I been saying the whole series? बॉलर्स फिर भी 20 विकेट निकाल रहे हैं भाई, जिसमें से 80% तो ये कर रहा है. ये क्या कर रहे हैं बैट्समैन? If I'm Bumrah, why should I play with these guys? Yeah? You want to make Bumrah captain for Sydney? I 100%. ये तो मैंने शो से पहले कहा था. But get these jokers out first, ना?
Yeah. Absolutely. मैं तो सीरीज से पहले कहा था बुमराह should be the captain, but ठीक है, कौन सुनता है हमारी. Aman Singh is here saying kick out Roko or drop Bumrah for MCG.
ये लो, ये तो मैंने बोला अभी. ये लो, बहुत बढ़िया अमन सिंह, बहुत बढ़िया.
Absolutely, Aman, we couldn't agree. But Taus, I'd like to bring you in here as well, यार. How unfair is it? Just क्यों करना है? क्यों अगर करना है, अगर आपने ही लोड लेना है तो आप फिर मेरे को कैप्टन बना दो. मैं लोड लूंगा, मैं कैप्टन भी करूंगा, साइड को लीड भी करूंगा, टीम भी फिर मैं ही चुनूंगा. मुझे यंगस्टर चाहिए who don't take their. एक यंगस्टर अगर खेलता है ना तो उनको प्रेशर होता है कि we need to perform or we'll be dropped. रोहित शर्मा एंड विराट कोहली हैव टेकन देयर प्लेस फॉर ग्रांटेड कि यार हमें कौन ड्रॉप करेगा यहाँ से जब तक हम नहीं जाना चाहेंगे. योर थॉट्स, हाउ अनफेयर इज इट ऑन जसप्रीत बुमराह?
नहीं, अनफेयर रहेगा जब उसको कैप्टन बनाएंगे और बोलेंगे यार सीरीज ड्रॉ कर दो व्हेन यू हैव विराट कोहली एंड रोहित शर्मा प्लेइंग द प्लेइंग 11. दैट वुड बी अनफेयर. सडनली बोलेंगे कि यार प्रेशर डाल दो कि यार कप्तान हो, अब ड्रॉ करके बताओ. ऐसा नहीं होता है. ऐसा नहीं होता है. बुमराह को रेस्ट दे दो, खत्म करो. इफ विराट एंड रोहित आर प्लेइंग, आई कंप्लीटली एग्री विद जेमी भाई. क्योंकि आई मीन कितना लेगा यार बंदा. हाउ मेनी टाइम, एवरी टाइम. इट्स नॉट जस्ट लाइक 1 or 2 गेम्स. उसने ऑफ भी रहा है. He's tried in each and every innings. Forget games. Each and every sessions, each and every over. Whenever he's got that opportunity. और end में बेचारा कल he had to say कि भाई और नहीं हो रहा है. अब और नहीं हो रहा है is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And then you don't justify with that performance. So either you drop Virat and Kohli and Rohit Sharma and make Jasprit Bumrah captain the last test match, or if you're staying with the same playing 11, आज बुमराह टू टेक रेस्ट कि यार तूने बहुत कर दिया है. ये हमारा लास्ट टेस्ट है. हम नहीं चाहते तुझे और यू नो रोने का एक मौका देने का. दिस गाय अगेन, ही वोंट से नो. ही इज अ सेल्फलेस मैन यार. जसप्रीत बुमराह, ही वोंट से नो. बोलेंगे खेलना है, मेरी कैप्टनसी में खेलना है. गौतम गंभीर बोला मेरी रोहित की कैप्टनसी, वो खेल लेगा. वो नहीं बोलेगा. वो तो हमारे पास है. ये तो यू सेइंग कि यार विराट, रवि शास्त्री इज सेइंग कि यार 3-4 साल और है विराट कोहली के पास रन बनाने के लिए. अच्छा हुआ सोशल मीडिया है, नहीं तो दीज गाइज दे these guys are biased. They take sides. Unfortunately, that is what cricketers are all about. Cricketers will support cricketers. Nobody will come with a neutral view. They will back cricketers. I mean, this how many times Gavaskar, uh, Sunny said yesterday, stupid, stupid, stupid. कितने साल बाद आया? One rare occasion. तो यहाँ पर सोशल मीडिया है, हमको एनालिस्ट को मौका मिला है, जेमी भाई, हमको, आपको, कनव भाई, कि यार अपना ओपिनियंस, सिर्फ ओपिनियन नहीं है, जो सही है सही को सही कहना, गलत को गलत कहना, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी आर सीइंग राइट नाउ. कहां से कह रहे रोहित शास्त्री, रवि शास्त्री एट 3-4 years? कम ऑन, दिस इज नॉट हाउ क्रिकेट इज प्लेड. वो क्या मतलब, जसप्रीत बुमराह, ही इज अ सेल्फलेस मैन, he'll keep doing it यार, whether Rohit plays or no. But when, if sense prevails, Rohit and co has to go in the last test, this test match itself. अभी रिटायरमेंट अनाउंस कर दो, एक लेटर लिख दो भाई, थैंक यू, एक वॉक ले लो यार एमसीजी
Absolutely.
का. सब इससे अच्छा क्राउड कहाँ मिलेगा?
My issue is, for years you have been saying selfless, selfless, selfless captain. You have again played with the batting order of KL Rahul. You have pushed him at number 3. You have thrown Shubman Gill out just to do what you are doing with the bat in hand. Absolutely useless batting from both Rohit and Virat Kohli. Uh, I don't know, yaar. You can't be playing with the team as a captain. That is the crime. That is a crime. You can't play with your batting order just so that you can suit yourself. That's something that you can't do. Ujjwal Maurya is saying, even for a draw, you can't go into shell. Obviously, going into a shell will put Australia into a good position because they love for you to go into a shell. That's what they want. Viran Singh is saying back spasm excuse have been told a lot in the past to drop a player from the team. It's high time to drop Rohit and Kohli with the same excuse. I don't use excuse, yaar. Just say they are absolutely useless in the team. Just throw them out. The back spasm दोनों को एक साथ तो वैसे भी नहीं हो सकता. Novat Tibet is saying, I post message on some other platform. India goes for winning, we'll get draw. If we go for a draw, we are going to lose. That is one approach, Jamie. That is one approach. Ab Rishabh Pant, I don't think he'll defend his way into the end of the day. He'll probably play his shots. Does someone need to play aggressive? Aggressive, I don't mean blind slogging what Rishabh Pant did in the first innings, but someone needs to play their shots. Or do you believe that going into a shell is something that India can use since it's only 2 sessions now?
No, Rishabh Pant has played his shots and he's helped you draw matches, right? But by play shots, I mean cover drive, flick, short arm jab, this now. Not the one where you're leaving the confines of the pitch to go to the second pitch and end up on your ass, lying on your back going he. Nahi, wo nahi. A khade khade flick maro, right? Do you remember in the dying stages of that Brisbane Test match? He whipped a ball off stump of Pat Cummins, and from the on-air commentators, English, Hindi to us on our couch, and we said, "Oh, teri, ye kya shot hai? Wo maro na." That shot still, forget that drive which beat mid off to win the match. वो तो हम नहीं भूलेंगे, लेकिन उसने पहले एक शॉट मारा था उसने यार, about 25-30 रन चाहिए थे, ये मारो, वो शॉट मत मारो जहां पे तुम बेवकूफ लगते हो और थर्ड मैन जो कि झप्पिया ले रहा हो उसके हाथ में, वो नहीं खेलो. बाकी you have Ravindra Jadeja. If that man, like Tosbai said, if that man just bats out, draw is possible. The guys who are coming, they're not going to do anything stupid, right? But unfortunately, my gut feeling is, और ये gut feeling आधा time तो wrong ही होता है, the negativity of what just happened, the negativity of knowing कि यार हमारे दो बड़े 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 भाई ये जा रहे हैं ना, that might have just seeped in a bit too much. Look, my point is January. Match starts on the 3rd of Jan. The 2nd of क्या है? 3rd of Jan, right?
Of Jan. Yeah.
नया साल है, नई शुरुआत ले लो यार. इन दोनों ने तो वैसे ही सिडनी से आगे खेलना नहीं है. You don't do farewell matches, right? If you want a farewell match, arrange one at Wankhede, arrange one at Kotla, arrange one at Chinnaswamy, since that is Virat Kohli's favorite ground in India. But just wipe the slate clean, yeah. You're telling me Abhimanyu Ishwaran is going to score less than 10 runs जो रोहित मार रहे हैं? मैं नहीं मानता यार. आपको ओपनर से 10 रन चाहिए, ईश्वरन को खिला लो. Sarfaraz is going to score 4 runs. Sarfaraz को खिला लो. Wipe the slate clean. Forget the talk about draw. Forget the talk about win-loss. ये मैच गया काम से. हम तो 2 दिन से कह रहे हैं आगे की सोचो यार. Indian cricket never looks ahead. You know, you have a great chance. You want to take the BGT home. There's no better way than doing it with a bunch of youngsters. Do that.
Yeah. The match has started. We'll quickly take the rest of the comments. Sports Rumble is saying open with Rahul, try Jurel or Padikal at 4 or Gill at 4, Sai Sudarshan or Gaikwad at 3. This could be the future. Obviously, we have a lot of talented youngsters, and this could be a future. And this is a good debate to have. But in future, as of now, we'll focus on the match. But this is actually a good batting order. This we have taken. This also we have taken. We have Vian Singh. It's the youngsters who have given us the joy of series wins. Be it Jaiswal, Jurel in England series, Akshar in BGT at home, and Reddy Sundar Jaiswal again. This BGT dropped Kohli and Rohit. This is a collective call from all the fans. Dressing room is much better without Rohit and Kohli. Just look at the T20 team, 100% performance. Rohit averages 6 as test captain in Sena countries. Pathetic. Everybody is, yes, Kohli is great, but only limited overs in test. He was a great. He is not great. He was a great. Unfortunately, as Jamie said, it's a big downfall. Pango, thank you so much for this super chat. You're saying I think MCG still has a drama. Time for Roko KL to go. A drama, I don't know. Maybe draw is also a drama at times. So hopefully India goes on to draw this match. Sports fan is team management also to be blamed going into shell from start. Blame also goes to them in picking this team and adopting this approach. And lastly, Soham Bowal is saying, I'm worried if Rohit continues playing tests, his bad form will drag into limited overs cricket and affect his confidence ahead of the Champions Trophy. Jamie, quickly, before we end this, क्या वो Champions Trophy white ball में translate हो सकता है form? You're on mute, Jamie. You're on mute.
Sorry. No. I still have a lot of belief that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli have a lot more to give India in white ball cricket. I believe India, because you have to detach it. In one day cricket, there are literally only two good teams you can consistently bank on. They're Australia and India. The rest blow hot, blow cold. India will probably, जैसे कि मैंने पिछले साल कहा था, with one eye shut, they can walk into the Champions Trophy. And this time, if they correct some mistakes, they can probably beat Australia in the final. But yes, what Swam is saying, because this is the worst phase of Rohit Sharma, the test batsman, it's bound to creep into his game. I hope they do not play these guys in those 8 white ball matches. इंग्लैंड की टीम आ रही है अगले महीने 5 वनडे और 3 T20 खेलने या उल्टा. Don't play these guys in all those matches. Give them a break. Give Bumrah a break too. Because right now you don't want this negativity to seep into that. But I still believe I have a lot more faith in Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli when they wear blue jerseys. They are still beasts in the one-day game. But in test mein to bhai, please. हो गया.
It's 5 T20 and 3 ODIs against England. T20 है रोहित कोहली खेलते नहीं है. We have one more super chat. Kunav Puthar is, thank you so much Kunav for your super chat. Rohit and Virat should be dropped from test team. Jurel and Sarfaraz should be brought in. Absolutely, this is a very good debate to have. We have a lot of youngsters. The match has started. एक ओवर हो गया. मिचेल स्टार्क ने ऋषभ पंत ने एक ओवर खेल लिया है. एक बॉल सेलिब्रेशन लग रही है अभी because it's heading to a draw and hopefully India manages to draw it somehow. और अगले मैच में with the youngsters India वो मैच जीत के बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी जीत ले. Thank you so much Jamie, thank you so much Taus for connecting with us. Thank you so much to all of viewers. We understand your frustration. Even we are equally frustrated about this duo of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli. We have had a lot of expectations. Greats of the game, you can't take that away from them. They are the greats of the game, but उनका भी time आता है. Sachin Tendulkar also had to retire, as we call him the god of cricket. Even he had to retire. इनका भी time आएगा, and looks like it's too soon now. It's very soon. But enjoy the match. Subscribe to the Cricket Next YouTube channel. We'll see you after the day ends with hopefully a draw. Win तो impossible लग रही है. Hopefully a draw, and then we'll chat जो भी होता है आज के दिन में. तब तक के लिए take care of yourself and enjoy the day.